I wear the number because of Mike. I think I fell in love with the game because of Mike, just seeing what he was able to accomplish. But I felt like Mike was so, when you're growing up and you're seeing Michael Jordan, it's almost like a god. So I didn't never believe I could be Mike. So I started to focus myself on other players and other people around my neighborhood because I never thought that you could get to a point where Mike was. So I think that helped shape my game. And I think the biggest thing for me sitting here today after breaking the all-time scoring record in playoff history is that I did it just being me.
But before the game, LeBron downplayed the comparison, saying it has nothing to do with passing him in rings, passing him in points, passing him in MVPs. Chasing his ghost is just my personal goal to keep me motivated. That's all. You guys are going to have the conversation about who's the greatest of all time, things of that nature. It doesn't matter to me. The comparisons are, and always trying to compare people who are living or playing or not playing is great for the barbershop. So, Skip, what did you make of LeBron's reacting to Michael Jordan?
Joy, Shannon Sharpe. I found last night extremely fascinating on many levels. And to LeBron's credit, he is a deep thinker. He can be very calculating. He can be a shrewd operator. And so some deeper analysis is required by somebody across the table from you who actually has some objectivity about LeBron James, unlike you. Here's what my final takeaway was from last night. I thought it came across as one long, humble brag by LeBron James, while he was trying to very humbly undercut the night and his achievement, that his deeper message was, I passed the ghost. I am now the GOAT. That's what I took from last night. And let's start with the three-point shot that broke the quote-unquote record. I did think it was very cool that LeBron James, who entered these playoffs as the all-time worst three-point shooter in NBA history, playoff history, did make a three to eclipse Michael Jordan. Thought it was very cool. But I found it amusing that Michael Jordan was so locked in and keyed into the record that he was acutely aware of exactly how many points he needed to break the record. Did you not find that he was... Wait a second. You're keeping tabs during the game? Really?
Everybody does.
Oh, okay. Did you keep tabs during the
Absolutely.
game? Oh, God.
I knew I was 5 yards short of 100.
Okay.
I knew I was one catch from 10. Absolutely.
Well, is that team basketball? I'm not sure. But the point was he made the shot, and then he did this as he ran back down the court, which he clearly had planned to do. And again, it's subtle, but it's also profound because it sends a message to all those blind witnesses out there that, hey, I just passed Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I am now the greatest, because some of the younger generation viewers will just leap on the bandwagon, those who follow you, obviously.
Whoa, Skip, what's this about, Skip?
It's just about
you trying to turn, I only have 208, 209 followers. You trying to turn them against me. Why would you do that?
All blind witnesses, every one of them. So for the record, as you mentioned a little earlier, and I need to reinforce this point.
Reinforce it.
LeBron James took 33 more games than Michael Jordan to break that all-time playoff scoring record, right? So if you take the 33 times LeBron's playoff average of 28.3 points per game, 33 times 28, that means that's 934 extra points that LeBron was able to score in 33 plus 33 games, right? So you accept that?
I accept it.
Okay, thank you. And just for the other record, if we just go off the regular season, LeBron has now played 14 seasons and scored 28,787 points. If we just take Michael Jordan's first 14 of the 15 seasons that he played, and those seasons, the 14 included, obviously, one that he had to miss at the heart of his prime at age 30, and then he retired at age 35, 36, and 37 before he came back for his 14th season at Washington.
Yes.
But all told, first 14 years, Michael was at 30,652 or 1,865, almost 2,000 more points in 14 seasons than LeBron was able to score. So just to keep it in perspective, that Michael still eclipsed LeBron. If you just want to make it a points race and a points battle, I think it's advantage Jordan, advantage Jordan, advantage Jordan. Would you like to respond to that?
I would. You said at the same point in year 14, Michael Jordan with how many points? 1,000 what?
After 14 seasons, he was 1,865 points ahead of LeBron.
Did you put in your notes how many more shots he had taken?
I did not.
Okay. That's duly noted. Let the record show that Skip Bayless did not show that Michael Jordan attempted over 2,000 more
Did you
shots.
hear that, jury?
That's Michael Jordan attempted 2,000 more shots in the same time period in that 14-year span.
Our court reporters keeping track of all this.
Okay?
Yeah.
You also said that it took LeBron James 32 more games, so he got 900 extra points. But did you tell the jury that Michael Jordan took 120 more shots, although LeBron played 32 more games?
I did not tell him that.
Did you also tell that when Michael Jordan came into the league, there was no best of 7 in the first or the second round? There were best 2 out of 3 and the best 3 out of 5 moving forward. So for Michael Jordan to attempt 120 more shots in 32 fewer games when there were no best of 7 in the first 2 rounds, what does that tell you, Skip?
It tells me that the three-point shot was not valued in Michael Jordan's day, so he did not benefit from taking the many more three-point shots that LeBron takes. Even though he's not a very good three-point shooter, he does make 30-some%. So he has boosted points over the years with a three-point shot that is now the shot that is shot. And Cleveland, obviously, is a high-volume three-point shooting.
So they just did not add the three-point line in 2003 when LeBron James entered into the NBA?
No, but the point was nobody really realized the value of the three-point line because it was absurd how few were even attempted all through Michael's career.
Skip,
Check it out.
That's like saying no one realized the value of a dollar. The value is there. A dollar is a dollar. The three-point line.
It's not like saying that. Everybody knew from the start how much a dollar was worth, but they did not get how much the three-point shot was worth.
Well, if you make it behind this line, you get 3 points. You make it in front of this line, you get 2. So let's see. I can shoot the ball from here and get 3.
Took a long time. Took 20 years for them to get that through their heads.
It took the point that Michael wasn't as good a three-point shooter. Okay, back to this. Did you also mention that LeBron James has 710 more rebounds in the playoffs and 417 more assists than Michael Jordan?
Much bigger, much better passer than Michael Jordan.
So
I'll give you that. Now we're talking about scoring. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
Right?
The man has made it abundantly clear. He's not a scorer.
Okay. Wait a second.
He's a basket.
Thank you. That's my next point. Baloney to that. I am not a scorer. That was the biggest humble brag of the whole night. I'm not a scorer. You're not a scorer. You're simply the greatest attacker of the basket we've ever seen in the history of basketball. You are the greatest freight train, most unstoppable freight train we've ever seen to the rim. Nobody can keep you from the rim. You occasionally keep yourself from having to go to the free throw line where you're a little shaky with those late game free throws because you got some yips and demons going on, but that's okay. My point is, don't tell me you're not a scorer. You can roll out of bed and score 30 points because you're bigger, stronger, and sometimes more athletic than most of the people who guard you.
And the fact that he does it. But Skip, this is the thing. Do you actually think it was an accident that he shot a 3 to break the record? He could have laid it up. He could have got a dunk. He could have went to the free throw line.
It was cool. I liked it.
No, it wasn't cool. It was planned. Skip, if you noticed, guess what he did after he broke the record? He shot 2 more threes. Hit one from Kennebunkport, Maine. Hit one from Springfield, Mass. Because they should put him in the Hall of... If they want to do right, if Adam Silver want to do right by LeBron James right now, put him into the Hall. Right now!